Oh, crikey.
You're right there.
Yeah, I'm just having a wonky moment.
Okay, fine. What do you do?
As you do. Oh, Hannah's been a little swine now because I said to her, be quiet when you come in because I'll be streaming. So she's now sending me gifts of people shouting through megaphones and banging the bottoms of pans. And she's a little swine, she really is.
Hannah never changed.
Oh no, she never will. Good evening, everybody. Are we all right? 2 minutes, let me just get set up on my laptop and then I will see who's in comments. Put my needle down a minute. Okay. Let's see. So got a few of you in already. Which is fabulous. Welcome to Wednesday evening live stream o'clock. No, my laptop's taking its time.
Like it does.
Hey Maddie, Sandy, Kay, I won't break my stand, I promise. Hi Sharon, Leslie, Cindy, Cheryl, and Karen. Kelly is in the Dinosaur RV Park. Hi Sarah, Cheryl, and Judy so far. Good evening everybody. Are we all right? Hey Joyce. Okay, Joyce is on for a coffee break and join us after that. So when we've got a few more in, we're going to get to the big news of today, I think.
Oh yes.
Hey Gail.
That's the big news of today.
Joyce, shout up when you're back. Hey Ebony. Who else is coming in? Roasting in the heat at work, says Sarah. Oh dear. It's not what we want, is it? We've had a road trip today. And, you know, it was quite nice. And, yeah, then spent my day with stitching in my hands and then popped out again earlier. Girls are out currently and Hannah's threatening to come busting in with pots and pans and making noise even though she knows I'm doing a stream because she's naughty. Hi Viv.
Oh dear. You got to admit, Hannah is, you know, quite funny.
Oh, the sense of humour is ridiculous, isn't it?
I would say it's learned behaviour.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't you?
No idea. Doesn't ring a bell.
I'm sure you do.
Doesn't ring a bell. Are you talking about apples and trees and things not falling far from each other?
I might be. That's entirely up to you to decide, though. That's nothing to do with me. That's entirely up to you, that.
All right. Oh, I see. Hey, Senga.
Would I dare insinuate anything?
Maybe. Hey, Catherine. Coming in from Facebook, being under the weather. Feel better soon. Kelly, about to have lunch, so may not stay on for long. No worries, Kelly. Can you, if you can, stick around for the next sort of 5 minutes or so? We're going to show something off. So, in fact, would you like to bring it in?
Yes, because well, it's not heavy. It's just awkward.
Awkward, yeah.
And I'm the muscle here.
Ooh.
I'm the muscle.
Oh, listen at you, walk at him, eh? And is the muscle.
Hang on a minute, Nikki. Don't you forget that this wouldn't be here without me.
Stand it up against there, facing out for me.
On the floor.
On the floor, yeah.
Is that right?
Perfect. Hey, Patsy. Okay.
Of course, Hannah's not seen this yet.
She has. She popped in earlier. And she went, ooh, that's nice. Hey, Dante. We'll stick around for the next few minutes at the very least, because I've got something to show you. What colour is that? That is 3811, that one. Hey Sylvia. Okay, so first of all, if any of you are on TikTok, I have started posting again on my TikTok. It's at Nicola L. Smith, all in one word. So if you're on TikTok, please go on and give me a follow. Trying to be a little bit more visible on social media, because I just do, you know, Facebook and YouTube. I've even stopped doing Instagram lately, so I'm trying very hard to do a little bit more social media. Hey Charlotte. Okay, right. Okay, so who would like to see today's homecoming piece? Oh, come on. Said I'd show you guys on the live. I have the biggest, I win show and tell today. Okay, right. Let me just, yeah, I'm afraid you're going to have to put up with my legs as well, because I've got my legs out. Hey, Anne-Marie.
We can deal with your legs.
Let me just shift my stitching out. Look, I've got my legs out and everything. Right. Are you ready? Here she is. Oh, let me just take the phone holder. There we go. There is She Sleeps. She's quite big, actually. Andy, if you just come and stand at the side of it.
With my bare legs out.
With your bare legs out. Right, so there's you can see Andy's knee. And his knee is 2/3 of the way up. You see, we definitely picked the right frame and mat. So I'm just going to go in a bit closer. Thank you, Andy. I'm going a bit closer. So, as you can see, we've got a gold inner and then this burgundy main colour for the mat. And it just ties all of those colours in together. Especially, I wanted to make sure that the bit down here on her face against her lips, I wanted to make sure that it didn't look daft. And there's not a scrap of fabric showing anywhere around. And I haven't found any missing stitches. And then if I just go close up to the frame, it's like, as you can see, it's like a cracked antique style gold. Hey Sherry, because I didn't just want a plain one, I wanted something just a little bit different. But yeah, so it was framed by Lisa at Atelier Frames, and she did an amazing job. It actually, oh, sorry for the quaking, it actually took a little while because she had to send off for the mat to be cut. So, where am I going to hang it? I haven't decided yet. I'm not 100% yet on where it's going to go, because wherever it's going to go, I'm going to need someone to come in and put raw plug and screw fixing in the wall, because I really don't want to hang it just with like a picture hook. It's too heavy for just a picture hook. It needs proper screw and raw plug in. It'll probably be in my living room. Andy says, oh, it's called She Sleeps. It's a bedtime theme. But I don't want it in a bedroom. I want it where it can be seen. I'm not doing it just to hide it away. So, but yeah, so we had an hour each way to go and pick her up today. And it was a lovely day, a nice day for the drive. But if I tell you, we hit every red traffic light, every bit of traffic, got caught behind every slow vehicle. You know, all the sod's law stuff. Just unbelievable. But you guys have helped with that because you've all supported me and cheered me on as I was stitching it, which is worth its weight in gold. But not only that, everybody who contributed to buy me a coffee, that money went towards the framing of this piece. So it, you know, that money was ring fenced from the second it landed for framing of this piece. So thank you to all of you. But yeah, I'm besotted with it. I really am. You know, and it's been sat on my table all day, and it's almost the width of my dining table. So yeah, very near the width of my dining table. So it's just gorgeous. And you know, I kept walking in and having a look at it, and then every time I walked past it to go into the kitchen to make a coffee or whatever, go and have another look at it, you know. But yeah, I'm just absolutely besotted with it. And Lauren came in from school and she was like, whoa, wow. And then Hannah came in and she was the same. She was like, oh my God, that's amazing. But yeah, I mean, she's even put the string on the back and everything. I've literally, all I've got to do is to get somebody with a drill, raw plug and screws and get you know, it hung up somehow. That's all I've got to do. So yeah. Do I win show and tell? Where's my bell? Where's my bell, Andy?
Yes, because you've got an FFO.
I've got an FFO. Hey. So yeah. But yeah, it's just been lovely, you know, to come home with it and, you know, have it sitting on my table all day, just looking at it. And, you know, I was so excited. I was recording my short and I did it. And then I looked at my phone and I hadn't pressed record. So I had to do it again. So, but yeah, on to the next.
Done. On to the next one. Done.
What on earth is that?
If you don't recognise that, can you even be called a Foo Fighters fan?
I'm not a Foo Fighters fan.
Are you not? I thought you were.
No. Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, Atelier frames. I can't recommend Lisa highly enough. You know, I mean, I went into her home today and she showed me her framing studio, and I was like, she's like, this is where it all happens, and I'm like, I just want to see her. It has been, you know, a bit weird not having her in the house. So yeah, but I'm just thrilled to have a home, and I know that some people will see it in person. We have a Rotherham show here in September, and I'm considering entering it into Rotherham show.
I think you should.
Andy thinks I should. Lisa thinks I should. It's just that, you know, I'm a little bit nervous because it will be left with them for 2 nights. Which makes me a little nervous. And guess what Andy said about it, donut, earlier on? He went, you still got the pattern for it. I might have still got a pattern for it, but that don't mean I want to stitch it again. The girls are home. Hey.
make a racket because you're streaming.
No, you're not making a racket. I've just been showing everybody on my stream our beautiful.
You missed me.
She sleeps.
And I'm just going to move her a little bit.
Yes, that's fine.
Boring,
So the girls are home, so get ready for a racket.
Yeah, well, Hannah's just jinxed this by saying, we've not argued yet today.
Oh my god. Right, so guys,
I don't recall it like that.
one day when I'm big, I'm hoping to have something that beautiful completed. Oh, bless you. I'm sure you will, Cheryl. So guys, what are you all working on? So yeah, just what are you working on? Hide an air tag in her. Yeah, that might be an idea. Am I going to give her a name? No, just call her She Sleeps, I think. Maddie's working on a butterfly. I know that Cheryl is busy on her Disney cross stitch. Well, what else are you guys working on? Oh, cracky, they might be off. Patsy, you're in, aren't you? They might be off on a bit of a bicker. Daydream, Heather Edwards for Sandy, 96.04%. Wow. Symphony for Heather. You'll Stitch Along for Charlotte. Patsy's still plugging away on your craft room. Steampunk Owl for Cindy. Cool. I'm almost at 60% on Symphony. I won't get it done this month. Kind of carrying Symphony, 92.06%. Wow, nearly done. Steampunk Beauty for Leslie. Juliet is working on a cold and a glass of wine. Jelly World for Tori. Sharon Stitcher's Retreat. June Bug Stamped Cross Stitch for Viv. Fisherman Friends by Long Dog Samplers for Kay. Birthday Star, I believe. 1,124 stitches or 6.68%. Senga is busy working on her B. Little Cake Shop by Amy Stewart for Haid for Katinka. So starting off well with lots of nice variety. I've carried on doing my 100 a day on B. And the top wing is complete. In fact, let me grab it down and show you. It's right here. So this top wing is now done. All of the ninjas are filled in. I've just got a few stitches in this bottom bit. And then I'm going to start on those flowers. Hey Liz. Sherry is working on Mini Haunted House Haid. 18.86%. Natalie is back stitching on my stitching tier, so hopefully can finish it. Cool. And if you get a finish or a milestone on the stream, let me know, because Andy has the bell. Oh, the cat's mooching about.
That's the cat for you.
Yeah, I should be doing show and tell at about 8:15 as usual. So if you haven't put anything on the thread, this is your time. What you girls had for your tea?
A lovely, well, first tea, we went to a lovely, brand new, exclusive restaurant
Oh, yeah.
called Donald's.
Oh, you both had a Mackey's then?
Yeah.
I could have guessed that.
You opted to go out for the tea today. All right, that's fine.
Do you know what else I've had?
What? Oh my goodness gracious.
I know, I spoke with them.
That's rude, that.
Absolutely rude.
Well, one year is dieting, and the other never asked.
That's all right. We've got Haagen-Dazs in the freezer.
Oh, that's okay. I have to bought my own ice cream.
I'm not sure whether that's a bit of bravado, that.
Well, that's all right. I don't need to buy it for her then, do I?
Correct, you don't.
Not buy something off on my own.
Buy your own then.
Fine, I will.
Go on then.
Go on then, yes, if we care.
I might buy a big beer to eat it all to myself.
Before
right.
anybody thinks I'm spending a fortune on Haagen-Dazs ice cream, we have a local food discounter nearby. I got it from there.
Oh, you've been to the food place, have you?
Yeah.
Is that where you snuck off to be using meal?
Yeah.
Don't know why you're complaining.
We got you some Milky Bars and some Cronkles.
Uncle?
Yeah.
Yeah, crunchies.
Crunchies.
Oh, cool.
Telling me you don't know what cronkles are?
We always call Cronkles, Crunchies a Cronkle in this house. Isn't it funny how we all have funny names for things?
Oh no, you know where this conversation's going now. We're all going to be talking about food in a minute.
Yep. And why not? Hey, Kelly. Left this playing while we made lunch. Now having a sandwich and a cold beer. Cool. If you go back about 5 minutes or so, Kelly, you'll see some close-ups of She Sleeps. Because I've just been showing She Sleeps in all of her glory. Catherine says the storm is rolling in. So if she gets kicked off, she'll play catch up later. She's not been well, so not much stitching, but she's working on London 79.23%. Sounds good, Catherine, in terms of the stitching. Boo that you've not been very well. Hope you're feeling better. And fingers crossed the power holds out. Okay. Hey, Michelle. Finally finished at the sewing machine. Cool. About 5-10 minutes ago, I showed some close-ups as She Sleeps, so you either want to pop back or go back to it later. Either way, you get to see She Sleeps, and I also give a little update on B as well. Anyway, it's been very warm here in the UK, about, what, 26 degrees, something like that?
Yeah.
It's been about 26 degrees today, so...
Too blooming hot.
I've been all right, actually. I'm worn a dress all day. That's why I've got my legs out, because it's warm. I didn't know... Oh, yes, of course you did, Michelle. I didn't know that I could sweat from my legs.
Well, but you found out fairly quick.
Found out that today. Good news for Gail on Monday. Mum's cancer has been removed and she's cancer-free. Ah, that's awesome. That is good news. How is camping going, Kelly? Are you displaying all your hardy campingness? Whatever the weather, whatever it throws at you. It was my son's sports day at school, so Senga, 2.5 hours on the yard, and I'm sunburned. Oh, bless you. They shouldn't have it when it's that hot, should they? I don't know why they have sports day in June. They should have it at like April or May time. Well, Lauren had her final exam on Monday morning, and she's been to school today for a leavers assembly. And then the next thing, a week on Friday, is her prom. Hey, Ashley. Hi, Laurie. Hey, Jennifer. A few of you coming in. Awesome stuff. But, yeah. So it's been a warm one today. My ankles are a bit puffy. I was up at about 4:30, 4:45 this morning because the flipping cat scratching to get into my room nearly turned into the incredible flying cat. Jane's been busy watering the currant bushes. Cool, cool. Thunderstorm last evening. Oh, right, okay. We could do with a thunderstorm here, I think. Could do some warm rain. But it'll not be long and we'll be at summer solstice.
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days at summer solstice. Okay. Right, where can I put this thread? Nowhere at the moment. Is the answer to that? Nowhere at the moment. Drizzly up in Fife just now. I did a bit of gardening this week. As you can see, I've got thorns and what have you on my hand. It was fun. Not. Gardening for me is the perfect way to spoil a day. I do not do gardening. Only if I really, really have to. Let's get some of that colour out. 79, blimey, Gail. She has done well. But yes, do send her our love and best wishes.
News just in from the advertiser, Nikki.
Oh, yeah.
Rotherham ranked unhappiest place to live in England.
Kel Surprise.
Would you like to know the top 10?
Oh, go on then.
Hang on, let me just find it. So apparently the happiest places to live in England are as follows. At number 10, we have Cirencester, Gloucestershire.
Have we been to Cirencester?
Not yet, love.
Right, okay.
Right. Hang on. My list has just disappeared. Hold on. Give me a sec. It's one of them sites that's got loads of adverts on it.
Oh, right, okay.
Hang on, people. I was going places with this, but my phone's decided to be an absolute you know what. Okay, at number 10, we have Cirencester, Gloucestershire. In at number 9, Stirling, Scotland. In at number 8, Bury St Edmunds, Suffolk.
So these are the happiest places, right?
These are the happiest places, yes.
Okay.
My phone has once again lost the list. Hold on.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't interrupt you because every time I interrupt you, you lose the list.
At number 7, it's Anglesey in Wales. At 6, it's Harrogate in North Yorkshire, which I can agree with, actually.
I quite like Anglesey, so I can agree with that.
At number 5, it's Perth in Scotland. Number 4 is Hexham in Northumberland. Number 3 is Woodbridge in Suffolk. In at number 2 is Garla Shields in Scotland. And at number 1, St Ives in Cornwall.
Said in do 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 do. It's like fluff, isn't it? Giving a countdown.
Yeah.
Right, go on then. What's the top 10 most unhappy places?
Right. Well, 5 of these are in London.
Oh, right. Okay.
You'll be unsurprised to know, I would have thought. So in London, Brent, Harrow, Enfield, Newham, Barking and Dagenham.
So at least 2 of those are deprived or considered deprived areas.
Which 2?
Barking and Newham.
Never been to either, I don't think.
We stayed in Barking.
Of course we did. Of course we did. The other 5 are Slough, Bradford, Wakefield, Luton, Rotherham, and that's it.
Slough is the only one in the south. So Bradford, Wakefield, Luton's in the Midlands, I suppose.
Yeah. But there you go. Apparently. And then, of course, Rotherham is the 5th one of the others.
Yeah, well, but is it the top of the list?
Yes.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Bottom of the list, shall we say. We're famed for something.
Oh, well. Some agreement for Galashiels.
Galashiels, yeah.
Galashiels.
Yeah.
How does it? Galashiels or?
Galashiels. Galashiels is how it's said.
Oh, right. We're going to have to get some pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
Work out how to say it properly. Slough is horrendous. I took my first driving test in Slough.
You poor thing.
Because I was living down there at the time. And that's where I took my first driving test.
Yeah, there's not a lot to Slough, is there?
Nope. And is Andy right?
What?
Galashiels?
Yes.
All right. Oh.
I know I'm right because I used to know somebody from Galashiels.
Don't let him be right all the time, everybody. He'll get a big head. Anyway, back to your regular programming. I hope I didn't get anybody's eardrums there. That was
yeah, Nikki was right up against the microphone there.
What do they call is it like ASMR type voice things?
Yeah.
What do they call that?
What?
Well, you know, ASMR when you speak. There's a name for it.
Is there?
Yeah. Louis Capaldi did one.
Yeah, he did more than one. I think he did.
Well, he did one, and it was so funny because he was talking Scottish slang words like diddies and so on, and jobby, which was quite funny actually.
He can make anything hilarious.
Well, yeah, but he can absolutely, but still. Always good fun on these live streams. But yes, don't let him be right all the time, everyone. Only some of the time. For my sanity. There's a name for it. ASMR when you speak. I can't think of it now. Okay. I don't know. I think the happiest place that I lived, I lived in 2 places that I found to be fairly happy. When I lived in Southwood and Ferrers, I quite liked it. Wasn't much there when I lived there. I did quite like it. Please don't wake us at 3 o'clock when I remember the name. I'll try not to, Jane. I was saying to Andy earlier on, my memory's getting worse. Because in the daytime, it's like I'm only half switched on. It just seems to take a while for my mouth and my mind to connect. If that makes sense. It's like I'm constantly buffering. And then it goes 404 service not around. That's another symptom of menopause. Oh, is it? Or I'm normal then. Only thing I am normal for then. Is sweating from your legs a symptom of it and all? Because I'm doing that today. Oh. Okay, where is... Brain can't keep up with my mouse. I just can't connect my two together. It's most inconvenient. Can you remember when Susan Boyle did Britain's Got Talent? And she was stood on the stage and she was going and then she all of a sudden she just went, she came up with the answer and said, had to think so. Had to think there. That's me. Every day. Had to think there. Oh. Oh dear. So I've had a bit of acid reflux this week and I've sort of worried myself sick about it. That's probably another symptom. All of a sudden you get these crazy ideas that, just because something new has appeared, that it's a weird symptom that, and then you convince yourself that you're going to die. So I'm doing well. How soon or so? And Toby, in about 5 minutes. So, yeah, so it sounds like all of these things are menopause related. Oh, crikey. You better gird your loins, dear. Once I start menopause related stuff, oh my Christ. You're in for a rough ride. I'm really sorry.
Why?
Well, you know how like before that we have our time of the month, all those women get mardy and moody?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be like it 24/7.
Well, it's not like I won't be used to it.
I don't need to be offended by that.
No, come on. You're not to be offended by that because even you yourself.
Well, yeah, I am
first
grumpy.
to admit that when it's that time, you do get a bit mardy and moody.
I get grumpy.
You do.
And Andy knows that it's towards my time of the month because I start shouting at inanimate objects. And him.
I just take it in my stride.
Yep, he does, bless him.
I know you're all right at the moment, so I can get away with saying whatever I want.
Poor old Andy.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Mind you, you had a moment in car today, didn't you?
Yeah, but I got over it.
Only because I met you.
I got over it. Was that right? It's fine in the end.
So I'm going to trust you lot that the fact that I'm moody, forgetful, or rather my gob and my brain can't connect.
You said that, not me.
I'm sweating from places that I didn't know had pores. And I'm going to have permanent PMT. I'm going to take it as normal. So
take what as normal?
My symptoms. I'm trusting my squad here.
Yeah. Well, Nikki, you have to remember it has been warm, so
yep.
Heat does that to you.
Well, do you know what? Actually, the heat doesn't bother me.
I don't know, it has done before.
Yeah, but it's not bothered me today. It didn't bother me yesterday. You know, it's bothered you. It's bothered the girls. It's not bothered me. Weird, isn't it? Because I'm obviously getting the hot moments. But the heat doesn't bother me. I'm just weird. Just need Mother Nature to bore off with the time of the month thing. Because those I am fed up of now. I mean, I've been going for what? I was 11 when I started.
You're 50 now.
So it's 40 years of it. I've had enough.
What age does it normally pack up?
Well, it depends, but it's very difficult because you normally get that information from, you know, you get an average for your family. My mother had a radical hysterectomy. My sister had a radical hysterectomy. My grandmother died before menopause. I know nothing about my Auntie Linda, and I know nothing about my Auntie Susan.
Okay.
So really, I have no idea. And my dad's side of the family, I don't know anything about them at all.
It'll just stop when it stops.
Yep. So it's guesswork.
I guess it is. You can see what I did there.
I can see what you did there.
Beautiful.
Remind me, Andy, to get this model stitch packed up later to send back as well.
I will. That's what I do.
I hope the post office gets it right this time.
And why would it not?
Because last time you asked for recorded delivery and they charge you special.
They did. They did.
But they'd be flipping special if they do that again. Had to go and take my hormones down there, didn't I? I can't take HRT, says Gail. It sent me crazy. It might send me crazy. I'm already crazy. Well, as long as I know I'm not going balmy. I'm off work this week. I'm being missed already. My boss has already said she misses the oracle. Apparently I am her oracle. So it's nice to be missed.
That just reminds me of Benidorm.
Of what?
Right, you probably don't know. You have seen Benidorm, right? The comedy.
Well, I've heard of it. I've never watched it.
In it, Johnny Vegas, when there's a...
Can't stand him.
When they're doing the quiz, he refers to himself as the Oracle.
Oh,
He
right.
he never gets any questions wrong. Except this one time when he did, and he went ballistic.
It's gone really slowly this week, which has been lovely. But I would say it's dragged because I was waiting for today to go and pick She Sleeps Up. You watch the rest of this, go like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You watch it go like that now.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Right. Andy, can we have a jingle, please?
Yes, we can have a jingle once I've found it.
Let's get ready for a bit of show and tell, I say.
Yeah, well, you've already won show and tell this week.
I know I've won, but I've got to let everybody else fight it out for runner-up, haven't I?
Well, yes, I suppose there is a race for silver medal. Because, you know, if this was an Olympic sport, they wouldn't just stop at the gold, would they?
Nope.
Anyway, it's about time you won so and so. Isn't it? Let me just find this jingle, people. Because my other laptop has been sat doing nothing because I finished writing.
I hope everyone learned that time will speed up now she's left school. I haven't said nothing to her. Nothing. But I've warned her she's not going to sit on her backside all summer watching telly.
You can watch her try.
She's actually been cleaning her room.
Yes, that's a minor miracle in itself.
Mm.
Lauren doesn't know the meaning of the word clean, I'm afraid, when it comes to her room anyway. Clean herself, yeah, that's fine, but...
Her room is a bit like my garden. Can only be cured by a grenade.
Even then, that's sensitive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, whatchamacallit, innit?
Well,
Touch and go.
you could say that. Right, jingle incoming!
Come on then.
So gather round, it's your time to show every cross stitch, every row. So until your art will shine bright, join us now, it's a stitching delight. It's your time to show, and the world
You get to see me legs again.
everything's divine. Every story stitch by stitch by stitch. So and tell where creativity's grown.
Right, let's see what you guys have been doing in Sew and Tell this week.
Stitching.
Stitching, he says.
I don't win any prizes for that, do I?
Nope.
What a shame.
Okay. Let's go take a look at Simply a Stitcher and Friends. Hey, Enid. Just in time for Sew and Tell. Oh, come on. Okay. Let's pray that my tablet behaves itself to do Sew and Tell tonight. First of all, we have for Judy a tingling because we have a finish. Mill Hill, Juniper Branch Santa. Just close my curtains. Get rid of that light. There we go. Look at that. She loves the little owl and it is very super cute. So nicely done, Judy. And Tracy is at the halfway mark of her first counted cross stitch in years. So 50%. I think we can have another little tingling for that. Awesome stuff. I reached another milestone because I got 50% on Symphony. Kay has a new start to celebrate her birthday. Long Dog Sampler. And it is Fisherman's Friends. And I'm pretty sure that she will have popped something onto the Sew and Tell thread. So let's go and take a look at that. Okay. And search the comments of all. Okay. So we're going to start with our Go Away keyboard. Tori, and she's working on It's About Time, Chira Marchetti, Haid, 28 count, 1/1, full cross, and at 39% complete. Tori, if you're in the stream and you reach 40%, give us a shout. So there we go. And Tori has shared a mock-up. And there's a couple of people working on this, I think. So, yeah. Cool. And Michelle has not had a stitchy week because one of her lovely customers utters those fateful words, Michelle, is there any chance? So her brain has been in overdrive, figuring out measurements and how to work things for sofa tidies that also double up as retreat mats and floss drop wraps. So Michelle has been busy with her sewing machine. Super talented. I've got 3 sewing machines, can't work on one of them. And she shared some further pictures here. Look at that. Really lovely. So our Michelle has been very busy. And this is in action. So yeah, and as you guys all know, Michelle is Stitch Mania Stash, so do go and take a look. Jen is working on a mini jungle from Kira Marchetti, Heaven and Earth Designs, and she's stitching this for her son. And she has shared a mock-up. So I keep getting notifications because I've posted in a couple of groups with Symphony, because, you know, pleased with it. But, you know, I keep getting a million notifications now. So there we go. Kathy is working on Quick Stitch Treasure Hunt Bookshelf. Amy Stewart, Haid, 1/1 full cross on some 25 counts, easy count. So let me just zoom in. Come on, there we go. And it looks like we have a bookshelf needle minder on there too. Michelle says these are not online yet, but orders are being taken. So if you're interested, send our lovely Michelle a message. I'm pretty sure that Michelle ships worldwide as well. So there is the mock-up for the piece that our Kathy is doing. 302 by 649 stitches and 90 colours. Charlotte is stitching this one. Started in November 2023. You'll stitch along from Witch's Garden Crafts. So we can already see some Christmassy elements there. Poinsettia, snowflakes, candles. It looks like it's going to say joy and some holly. I like the fabric as well, Charlotte. That's lovely. And here's the mock-up. Joyful Yule. That's lovely. Lovely when it's done. And Charlotte has a page finish. So there we go. Awesome stuff. Nicely done, Charlotte. Michelle does worldwide shipping and has a room full of fabric. So pretty sure that she'll have something that you would want. Kay is working on page 1 of Fisherman's Friends by Long Dog Samplers on some 18 count antique white Ada using CXC 3766 1/1 full cross. 897 stitches so far today. She will have 1,000 before the start of the stream at 5.3% complete. Awesome stuff. And Kay has shared the mock-up. And there it is, Fisherman's Friend. Oh, crikey, got a little bit too much there. 187 by 212 stitches, so not quite a perfect square, but not a million miles off. Okay, And now she has provided an updated picture. 7:10, 1,099 stitches, 6.53% achieved before the start of the stream. Awesome stuff. Super job, Kate. Not be long and that one will be finished. Francesca is still stitching the black. I believe she's working on Disney Princesses and she's on her 8th page. Looks awesome though. You can already see lots of features coming in there. I think we can have a little tingling for completing 7 pages. And there's the mock-up. So it's Disney Princess Heroine Collection. It says on the bottom. So cool. Sharon is still in the dark background, moving slowly towards the main image, and this is Stitches Retreat, 17.39%, 81,407 stitches. It's looking good. And I do believe this one's Heaven and Earth design. Yeah, it is. Artwork by Delphine Angelus. It's now retired. 625 by 749 stitches and 87 colours. Senga is busy working on her B, and it's definitely further along than me. 12.7% completed, and she is loving it. Yeah, it is a nice piece to stitch. I'm really enjoying where I've been on mine, working on the wing. And I'm just, you know how sometimes you can work on one area and get a bit fed up of seeing that area? I'm not. It's really weird. But there we go. Yeah, it's looking great, Senga. Oh, come on. Judy is now stitching on the Summer Bird's House by Hands On Design. Another lovely little stitch. And here is the mock-up. Let's have a look. Where's the birdhouse? It's there on the top row. These are very cute. Perennial pinwheels. Aren't they lovely? Really nice. That's a hands-on design. Sarah is busy working on a mini at the watering hole, Dragon Muse, 2/1 full cross on some 25 count easy grid. And look at the eyes coming in. The colours. Really beautiful. And really well defined, you know, up here and around its spots. There's, you know, sometimes with these they can like fade at the sides and blend in. Not with this one. That is lovely. 30,171 stitches, or 34.12%. I think we're going to have a tingling for going over 30,000. Okay, Crystal is working on Drinks on the Beach, a 4.84%. My third start for this project. Please no hate comments, as I've had a few on a different group and I'm pretty new to cross stitch and I keep making mistakes. If you have any hints, please feel free. I also have a disability. I'm scared to post this, but a friend said that no one in this group will make fun of me and they won't send me hate. Crystal, if you are watching this stream, you are absolutely correct. Nobody in my group will do anything of the sort. We are all uplifting and supporting one another. And please, please continue to post your work. From what I can see here, that looks like some stunning stitching. And I am absolutely, you know, blown away that if you are a beginner, that looks beautiful and neat. So I think what we'll do, I'll open a post later where we will show Crystal some fabulous support, I think. Yes. And we definitely want to make sure that everybody's included. But yeah, awesome stuff. Absolutely. We will never, ever, we won't allow anybody to send hate. Okay, Patsy is busy working on the old craft room. Oh, we've got shell scales pajamas tonight, Patsy. The old craft room, Chira Marchetti, Heaven and Earth Design, stitch 2/1 on 20 count and at 10.49%. So Patsy's made a 10%. Yeah, absolutely. Nobody should have a bad experience. It annoys me. Annoys me to death. I had a bad experience in a cross-stitch group because I made a joke. And I got torn a new one for making a joke. Somebody said, how do I tell somebody in a job interview that I cross-stitch? I should show them an example of the piece that says something like, I have the patience to stab something 100,000 times. And somebody said, well, you can't sew that. What if they'd have had a relative that something like that had happened to? I'm sure they'd see the joke, but there you go. So I left that group. I thought, I've got no time for that. Okay. Oh, look at that. Come on, get your sense together. Looks fab. We all make mistakes. No one else notices we didn't make one. If they do notice, it's part of being individual. Yeah, there's loads of mistakes in She Sleeps. There's also no right or wrong way to stitch. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, what on earth are you doing here? Gail says, Crystal, I do have disability, but I'll do my best. That's all you can do. Yeah, do your best. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it boils me when people, you know, but you can see that stitching looks gorgeous. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Okay. Go away, keyboard. Jennifer is busy working on Treasures of the Sea, artwork Oleg Gavrilov, Heaven and Earth Design, 18 count Ada, 2/1 full cross, 77,151 stitches out of 192,150 stitches, and at 40.15%, 40%. Awesome sauce. In fact, before I lock the thread, I think I'm going to reply. And there is the mock-up for Treasures of the Sea. It's a lovely piece, this. I'm really enjoying seeing this one coming to life. Joyce has a page finish. Page 20 out of 36. Bedtime story, Chris Dunn, Pain-Free Crafts. So that's had plenty of colour in that one. You see, this is the kind of joke I like. Joyce's needle minder says, keep calm and stick 'em with the pointy end. Okay. And Joyce has shared the mock-up. So if you like this kind of thing, pain-free crafts, Chris Dunn, got you covered. Getting ready for Joyce's grandbaby. And we have a finish. No longer a whip. Liz has finished the head or the mask of Tutankhamun. Finished on Tuesday the 7th. Beg your pardon. Finished on Tuesday the 17th. The second of my 7 targeted for a finish by September. Awesome stuff. Beautiful work. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And then we have Ashley, who is busy pushing for a finish on Joan Elliott's Spellbound. And this is on 28 count Lamplight by Pole Stitches. Retreat next month, and she's got to be on the brag table. And why not? Looking awesome, Ashley. And Ashley has shared the mock-up there of Spellbound. Joan Elliott piece. Really pretty. You'll do it. Go, Ashley. Go, Ashley. Okay, Maddie has outlined the golds and browns in her butterfly. And she's now working in the colours one by one. So Maddie is doing a little colour completing. Awesome stuff. Sometimes it's nice to try out these things in different ways. Does it work for you? But yeah, it's looking good. And Maddie has shared the mock-up there. It's a Trimmets kit. And it's this gorgeous little butterfly. Well, so little, 44.44 centimetres or 17 by 17 inches. There ain't nothing little about that, is there?
I wouldn't say so, no.
No. Okay, Liz is now working on the Royal Pavilion now. So this is another of her hopeful finishes. Hopeful 7 for finishes by September. Wait until we get to August, because I am decreeing the August stitch along. You know, we're doing Christmas stroke jolly stroke winter in July. And I figured that in August we'll do an anything goes. Anything goes August. Okay, and the last one is from Natalie, who has finished The Stitching Tier by Erin Elizabeth. So this is quite quirky. It's like looks like a cake stand. And then we've got needles, cotton, a sewing machine, a bobbin, buttons, a thimble, scissors, and a hoop. How cute is that? So yeah, another awesome finish. Okay, let me just go and check for newest comments. Make sure I haven't missed any. I don't think I have. Let's go to Crystal, shall we? And we'll say to her, no hate whatsoever in our group. And please, please post. Okay. Hey, Crystal. Let's try using capital letters. No hate whatsoever in here. Post away without fear or judgment. There we go. Okay. So that has been Show and Tell. Awesome work, everyone. Absolutely super. So I'm going to lock this thread now. And we will be then ready for the next time that it comes out. So Show and Tell will be out again on Sunday. But yeah, absolutely fabulous. Well done, everybody. Some brilliant work, some finishes. Just super. Just super. So thank you guys very much indeed for contributing to Show and Tell. Oh, excuse me. I'll just grab a quick drink. Oh dear. I've got notifications coming out of my ear holes. Indeed, Cindy, stay strong and stitch on. Cool beans. Okay, right, let's get back to Symphony. Hey.
Hello.
Let's Hannah back down. Okay, I don't know if I'll be here Sunday. I have Craftorama show in Bolton. No worries. Why are you doing this to me, tablet? Show me a symphony pattern. Thank you very much. Kids are driven off to see the hoodoos. Oh, right, okay. And you have to do laundry, Kai. No worries at all. I hope you're having a fabulous time. Okay. All right, we'll see you later Sunday, all being well. If not, we'll see you in the week. Yes, I think it's a condition of joining my group that it's a drama-free zone as well. So nobody should ever make anybody feel uncomfortable. Poor lassie, she's been made to feel uncomfortable elsewhere because of her progress. That's not very nice, is it? We all stitch at different levels, different rates, different ways. But ultimately, we all have the same goal, and that's to be creators in one way or another, isn't it? What do you say, love?
I agree.
Cindy's got to go get her husband since you've made him wait. No worries at all, Cindy. Have a great rest of your day, whatever you're doing. Oh, Sandy, I wish I knew.
Wish you knew what?
Why some people are so critical. One of the ladies who posted on my Show and Tell thread tonight said that please no hate because somebody had been nasty to her about her work in another group.
That's not very nice.
No, it's not, is it?
No.
And it's a condition of joining my group, no drama.
Yeah, don't need it.
Mm.
I'm sure it's lovely. I haven't seen it like that. I'm going to have looked at it now, actually.
Go and have a look on Show and Tell thread, a lady called Crystal. I've locked it so you won't be able to reply, but you know.
I don't want to apply anyway. Anyway, just a brief one. I picked these up early from Sutton because I'm sick and tired of my nose being blocked. They
Yes.
were awful last night.
Okay, but don't take one before bed because you see it's got caffeine in it.
I know, but Monster's got caffeine and that made me tired.
Well, try it, but if you stay awake all night, don't blame me. Poor old Anna, she suffers terrible with hay fever. Right. I'm doing that square. And yes, I need the upwards arrow, 597. Some people seem to forget we all had to learn how to stitch. Yes, that's true. People do forget that. It's like Andy sometimes when we're driving, he goes, bloody hell, it's a learner. Andy, you were a learner once. Oh. And he kind of remembers that he was a learner once himself.
I do.
We all have to learn. But, you know, there are some places on Facebook, some groups which are toxic, judgy. Like I said, I left one because I made a joke. Somebody piled in at me.
What was the joke?
Well, I say a joke. Somebody was going for a job interview and she said, I don't know how to say in my job interview when they ask me about my hobbies that I like to cross stitch. And I said, well, get a picture of the one that says, this warning, this is the patience. I had the patience to stop something 10,000 times. And show them that. And, you know, this is the kind of thing that I do. It's called subversive cross stitch. It's quite popular.
Oh, yeah.
And, I got torn a new one. They were like, oh, you can't do that. What if something had befallen one of their relatives and this, that, and other? Well,
People are so sensitive these days.
you wouldn't know. How would you know?
That's a nice, whatchamacallit?
Symphony, this one.
That's very nice.
Yes, you should be looking at She Sleeps, though. She Sleeps is fabulous.
I know, but this is a bit different. Is it abstract is the word?
Yes, Hannah, that's right.
Yeah, I got it right. One up in the world.
Woo! Charlotte, even if you don't like it, you can give a like of a nice word because if you don't know how much you could spend or at that level. Yeah, absolutely. Now, you guys know that for me, dragons are not particularly my thing. Randall Spangler is not particularly my thing. Anne Stokes's are not particularly my thing. But I can see and appreciate the beauty in them and I can see and appreciate the work that goes into them. And I wouldn't dream of saying, no, I don't like that. I would say, your stitching, your work is beautiful. Because credit where it's due. I love this group because it's calm and relaxing and people help if I'm torn between what project to get. That's very true, Maddie, but as Patsy there says, you should never be torn, you should just get them all. You know, the idea when I opened the group was for it to be a warm, a friendly and a welcoming place. And make it so that we stitch in harmony together. Oh, bless you, Maddie. It'll work out, I'm sure. It would be a boring world if we all did the same things. Absolutely, Viv, it would. Now, you see, there's such a lovely variety on Sew and Tell. And yes, I've seen pieces that have been stitched by absolute beginners at cross stitch. But, you know, you don't pull anybody down. Because, heck, they're having a go. It's like if you are a runner, for example, if you go out running or jogging or whatever, and you pass somebody, hey, at least they're having a go. Just because you can get a little bit quicker than them, it doesn't take away their achievement. I think a lot of people forget that. Don't worry, says Patsy, I won't forget you guys when I win the lottery. Well, I keep trying, Patsy. I'm getting nowhere, though. I even bought tickets and everything. Oh well. I didn't win. No, I didn't win the Euros. I didn't buy a Euros ticket. I think there's not much point in that. I only buy the Thunderball ones. Every pattern I buy, I kit up with threads, even though it's going to be a while before I get them. I tell my hubby I'm only 7 years away from retirement, so I'm saving money. Once retired, I won't be able to afford to kit things up. Yeah. You all right there, dear?
Yeah. Like you do.
You having a little sing to yourself?
A little chunter to me, then.
Sound like a little sing.
No.
Thought I was living with Ed Sheeran.
God, no. Imagine that.
Very true, Natalie. Everyone does have to start somewhere. Yes. You know, my first, kits that I did, I mean, some of it, I look back now, I think, Christ, the quality of that stitching's terrible, but I had to start somewhere. Come on. Oh, well, Michelle, at least you're good for retirement, aren't you? Right, Viv's going for an early night. No worries, Viv. That was me last Wednesday. Yes, I'm the same. Michelle need to live till 200 and all. So, yeah, have a good sleep and see you Sunday, all being well. Excuse me. Okay, so may need some help deciding on a fabric colour. I was in talking Frog's first birthday giveaway and ordered a Jardin Privé chart and done CGT floss. I got stumped by which fabric colour. CGT? Don't know what CGT is. Brain's not working. Yeah, stick a vote in the group or, stick a request in the group. Sure people will help. We'll all help enable you. You know that. Just having a drink. Oh, cottage garden. Oh, thank you. Hey, Maddie got a 50. Well done, Maddie. Tingling, please, Maddie. Like I said, every milestone, get them celebrated. I love these lives. They're always so much fun and I never leave without having a good few giggles. Good. Oh, you got 50-50 on the post. Oh, you can still have a bell anyway. Charlotte's off as well. We'll see us all on Sunday. No worries at all, Charlotte. Thank you for joining. Just getting excited there, Maddie. I think there's another milestone here. But still, we're going to celebrate. Should we get my Gold Club voucher soon? So I'll be able to choose another Gecko Rouge kit or two. Quite looking forward to that. Another one added to the spinny wheel of doom. Woof, Crafty Emily's just dropped in a floss tube. We'll be watching that in a bit. Yeah. I'm glad that people are enjoying these lives. Thank you, Cheryl, for that. You know, the way I see it is that you may not know somebody in real life who cross stitches, and you may not know somebody that understands cross stitch. And sometimes just sitting here and having a bit of a giggle and a chat, it's almost like we're all in the same room, isn't it? And I think it's nice, you know, with the group and that. It's nice because we all talk to one another and we all empower and uplift. And on these lives, we end up talking about food or trying to stop Hannah from swearing or trumping. And I'm afraid you do have to have it raw from my family. Hannah's terrible, really. Comes down in the morning, she gets halfway across the lounge, stops and drops a trump. She's so naughty. Can I really be describing a 23-year-old as naughty? Yes, I can. Kay says she appreciates them because she's housebound. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You know, I know that there may be times where coming onto this stream might be your only human contact for a day. Because that's the nature of humans at the moment, isn't it? Today's been very transcendent with your Stitch on Symphony at the same time as I am and seeing you do it. Yeah. I'm quite enjoying stitching on this, actually. Michaela Lerner's in our group. She joined the group. Whether she's still in it, I don't know, but she joined it. And the group numbers have been a bit avy-quavy. We've had like people join and people leave and stuff. But yeah, it's an enjoyable chart. Okay, Leslie is going to take advantage of the late evening sun and go and sit outside with a glass of New Zealand white wine. See you Sunday and enjoy the rest of your time off. Thanks, Leslie. Thanks for joining, and you enjoy. You have a wonderful time sat outside appreciating our glorious British weather as it's finally turned up. Whilst Kay remembers, she reached 100 subscribers on her channel on Monday. Achievement unlocked.
I'm not even sure that gets a bell for that.
Of course it does. 100. It's a round number. 100 subscribers to Kay's channel. Awesome stuff. My cockapoo, says Michelle, trumped the other day for the first time in her life. She's 5. She usually burps a lot and she jumped with the shock of what she did and looked confused. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Trumping cockapoo, Andy.
Who would have thunk it?
At least it wasn't a pooping cock-a-trump.
I'm not even gonna try and decipher what you just said there.
Put them the other way around.
Yeah, I gathered. Nikki, can this packaging be gotten rid of?
From She Sleeps? Yeah. Oh, crinkle, crinkle.
Hey?
Crinkle, crinkle. You put it in cardboard recycling, yeah?
Yeah, paper, yeah.
Yeah. He is like clockwork, he is, absolutely.
Why?
Because you've gone into the kitchen to mooch and tidy up, which is normally your job at about 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, R.I.P. headphone users, yeah.
What's that you normally say about me, Nikki? You normally say, do you not, every household needs an Andy?
Yep. Oscar sat in front of me yesterday and let one rip. Charlie was laying on the sofa beside me, got up and walked out of the room in disgust. Brilliant. I would like to walk out the room in disgust when Hannah walks through here and drops one, but I'm normally filming. Talking to cockapoo, she sat looking at me to go for a walk. Now it's cold down. Yeah, most, I think dogs and cats can tell the time. And cats certainly can.
Ours can, for sure.
Oh, Patsy, that's awesome. £4 loss. Superb. Well done, Patsy.
£4?
Yes.
What, wait?
Wait. Well, what did you think?
PayPal. Patsy, innit?
Be careful with those other way around word jokes. I do that and have trouble with 839 and 938. Yeah. Oh dear. Noted. Will be a long one and she's not been in since this morning. It's been too hot. No worries at all. If I get home in time, I'll jump on. If not, see you Wednesday. No worries, Patsy. Not Patsy, Michelle. I'll speak to you on Sunday, if not before. I've never been as excited to get weighed. Just remember that when you're doing any weight loss program, it's your weight over the month. So some weeks you'll lose, you may be absolutely on plan and still gain. Look at it over a month. But yeah, £4 is £4. You've lost two, if you imagine two £2 bags of flour, carrying them around with you all day. You wouldn't walk around carrying them, would you?
Is that yours?
Yes. First time I've lost weight in years. Cool. And are you enjoying it, Patsy? That's the important thing. Plenty to eat, getting some new tastes and all the rest of it. Slimming World's really good. If you like me and you like fruit and vegetables and stuff, Slimming World's so good for that. I eat a lot of fruit and veg. I can eat a whole net of satsumas in a day. Hannah thinks I'm crazy. I probably am, to be fair. Joyce had sort of a milestone today. First time riding the bike again since a back injury last year. Cool. Andy, can we have a little tinkle tinkle for Joyce, please? Because we've got back in the saddle. Almost refreshes you, doesn't it, Patsy, with food? And you realise that how boring and bland your diet was. I do anyway. And almost everything went with chips. Just get rid of those E598. I don't eat any fruit of any kind. I'm a veg eater. Yeah. Like mine says Anne-Marie, we get each other. Yeah. We do. So I'll just remind you guys of what I said at the beginning. If you're on TikTok, go and give me a follow, please. Nicola L. Smith. I am trying to be... No, that's the wrong place. A bit more social media present. So if you're around, please do give me a follow. Not everybody does TikTok. It took me ages to work it out. Yes, I started cooking for the first time in a long time. Used to live off of microwave dinners. Yeah. Things like Slimming World quiche is a bit of a saviour of mine. We do make a lot of quiche, crustless quiche, because me and Lauren have that quite a lot. You know, we have staples that we buy in the supermarket now every week. We buy salad, we buy yogurt, we buy cheese triangles, baby bells, we buy ham, we buy bacon, we buy some chicken. You know, so we have these staples that we get every time we go. And, you know, Lauren will come to me and say, what's for dinner? And I'm like, okay, have you got any sins left? And she's like, yes or no. So we make dinner on, you know, how much flexibility she's got, and it's great. Yeah, there's a street food one, Patsy, which is really quite good. Lauren's after me getting the street food one. I've seen it in the group. It's and staying, I don't know if you're staying to the group, but staying to the group is one of the best things that you can do as well, because you learn so much from the people who have been doing it for a while. It's unbelievable. Oh, you got that one free. Oh, cool. The Iceland Slimming World meals are all right, but I wouldn't have them every day. Lauren is not so keen on them because they're full of peppers and onions, and she's not a peppers and onions fan. I don't mind them, and the Slimming World wedges are quite nice. I tried TT and despised it. Deleted my account, and then yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm just using it mainly to drive traffic to my YouTube more than anything. and get my content out there. And on my videos, I'm starting to say, come join me on my YouTube, come and have a look at Facebook kind of thing. Because, you know, I mean, I do want to carry on build my channel up and what have you. It'd be nice if I could live off it, but it's not going to happen at the minute. I need to do 10 times what I'm doing. I did a bit of Googling and what have you. I'm not interested in doing the selling stuff and, you know, that. Nah, it's not me. I'm not a sales lady. But if I can get, you know, I've had more views from TikTok. I've had a few, you know, I had a jump in views when I posted videos on there, which is quite good. It must be working because I've accepted a lot of people into the group. Yeah, and, you know, one thing I'd say as well to Patsy and Sharon, if she's still here, if that person's got something in common, if they've got a group in common or whatever, even if they've not answered questions, if it's visible that they are a cross-stitcher, let them in. But if you're not sure, send them a reject with some feedback. I had one a couple of times. I had to keep sending it back. They're either going to do it or not. Does your meeting have a recipe table, Patsy? Yeah, ours does. Obviously, I'm halfway down the country from Patsy. And our consultant, she's really good. And, you know, she will include, you know, we'll go to the you know, the target members in the group and say, right, what would you suggest for this, that and other? My ankles do feel quite swollen tonight.
Do they? Why is that?
No, probably because it's warm weather, menopause, and a million one other things. Crossing my legs probably doesn't help. Yes, I have a table that people can bring in things that have tried and worked for them. Yeah. I quite like doing a taster sessions and, you know, do you have like a Slimmer of the Week basket as well that you take something and put in for Slimmer of the Week? Could be a show in for that next week, Patsy. My ankle's swollen, says Sharon. I think it's the heat. Yeah, my right ankle is more swollen than anything. It's been like it for a few days. Enid, it's going to be as high as 100 Fahrenheit as a high this weekend. It was so lovely and cool yesterday and I miss it already. Oh. Yes, they do that too and have a raffle. Yes, yeah, we have a raffle. Hannah, if she doesn't win it, she calls it a fix. And we had quite a lot of raffle prizes, like some decent bits of storage tubs and chopping board. That was quite good. All kinds of stuff. Catherine had to wait until the storms move over, cross the 200,000 stitches mark.
Oh.
And this is Catherine, who's working on London, Ciro Marchetti. She's now at 206,124 stitches out of 260,000. So far she's at 79.28%. That is cool. There's digital scales. Yes, yeah, they've done digital scales. Starter kit they do in ours, with like a measuring jug, some cup measurements, teaspoon, tablespoon, teaspoon, and what have you measurements. It's really nice. Crimpets, they've had crimpets lately, and those chopping things that you shove an onion in and you just press it a couple of times and it chops it all up for you. Really nice serving dishes. Stanley cups, they've had Stanley cups in it. Yeah, we come on with all sorts of stuff. It's amazing, only £4 down, I feel so much better already. Yeah, because you're not eating, you're eating a lot more fresh stuff, fresh fruit and vegetables and that, and not so many, carb heavy, flour heavy foods, which I was a bit of a bugger for. Stuff that's not cooked in fat, and it makes a huge difference. People don't realise just how much of a difference it makes. My first week, I think I lost 4 or 5 pounds, and I was the same. And the biggest thing for me was to learn not to be drinking my calories. Things like lattes and stuff, because they are quite sin heavy. Jane has to leave. Has enjoyed yourself. No worries at all, Jane. We'll be seeing you soon. We'll be here Sunday doing it all again. So if you're around on Sunday, it'd be lovely to see you. It's a proper learning curve. I've got to go through my whole pantry and sort it out. Yeah. Herbs and spices, things like stock pots, OXO cubes, flavourings and stuff are going to be absolutely your best friend. If they're powder form, but do scan and check them, because there's some curry powder that's free and there's some that sins, so always worth a double check. Who turned up the heat? Not me. It's just nice in this house now, isn't it, love? Hannah will be down in a minute moaning that she's warm.
Yes, to feed the Mogatron.
Mm-hmm.
That's the good old Mog.
Yeah, you're going around the supermarket with your little scanner out, Patsy. I'm saying. And Lauren loves it. And you think that's, I can remember when I was first on it, I was in the supermarket and there was a chicken Caesar wrap, and I thought, well, I fancy that for my tea. Just have a look and see how many sins are in it. 26 for a chicken Caesar wrap. I was like, that's going back on the shelf. I was like, how did that happen? It's chicken and salad. Yep, but it's sauce and it's flour and fats and bread, you know, bready stuff. Wow. Kay's going to stick her head in the fridge. No worries, Kay. Maddie, I honestly have cut out more sugars due to a family heart condition. I don't have hot chocolates, no crisps. Yeah. I mean, at my age, my mother was her health was starting to deteriorate. And I knew if I didn't start to lose the weight, I was going to end up in a similar position to my mum. So for me, that was a real turning point. And going to doctors and them telling me that I got a fatty liver, and I was pre-diabetic, and my cholesterol was high, and this, that, and other. And now I'm breathing pretty much normal. You okay there, love?
Fine.
Hey, Ashley's got a colour finished.
Oh, which colour?
Awesome stuff, Ashley. Yeah, Maddie, you're absolutely right. There are lots of sugar-free alternatives. Okay, I'm calling it quits. And Charlie's giving the death stare, so it must be Dreamy's o'clock. No worries, Kate. Angel, I'm sure, will be mooching down very shortly for her supper.
Should we choose to give her it?
Oh, we'll have to give her it. I gave her some Treatos earlier on because she kept nagging at me. She's a Felix Treatos fan. She has a phases with Dreaming. 1,414 stitches. Nicely done, Kate. Senga's just hit 13% on B. Nicely done, Senga. We have a little tinkle for Senga, please.
Hi.
There you go. Andy's having to be a bit quieter with the bell because it's right against next door.
Yeah, well, not like they care.
Me, I'd be ringing it like Quasimodo.
Like Quasimodo. I like it.
Especially after the shoutiness.
Oh, wow.
Andy was asking 3608, the colour light pink.
What?
Ash just finished 3608 when you asked which colour.
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry.
He was like, what?
Yeah, sorry, that kind of went in one ear and out the other, I'm afraid.
Am I going to thread there for 6 stitches? I might have. Oh, 5 stitches. Probably will have. This is almost another square done. So completed 3 squares and laid the foundations for more.
Lovely.
That's 317. Nope, my fox is coming out. It won't thread.
It won't thread.
Yeah.
Oh, very rude.
I know. Cheryl says, I wish I'd stayed in UK. I'd take you and Andy out for drinks. Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
Never say never. Can't get this flaming thing through.
Not used to all this generosity, are we?
Nope. There we go.
Have you sorted it?
Yeah.
I'm glad.
My little fox. Checks whether Saturday's going to be 30 degrees. Oh, crikes. I don't want that.
Yeah, thanks for that.
You're off out filming, aren't you, love?
Yeah, I'll be right because I'll be Saturday morning. It should be fine because it'll be cooler.
Mm-hmm.
First thing in the morning, I'll be fine with that. When it sort of gets to like 11, 12, 1-ish, that's when it starts to get ready.
Between 11 and 3, it's the hottest time.
Yes, I know. But I should be back here by then. 3 o'clock, I'll be back here. Easily by 3 o'clock. Easily.
You're just away on the day on Saturday, aren't you? You're not staying.
No, I am staying because I swapped it for Lauren's prom, you remember?
Oh, of course.
My mum's house. Mum wants me to take her shopping. What on earth?
Oh, it sounds like the Romarsh Massive's out. Right. I need to clear off, I think. So I've completed 3 squares. That's another 300 stitches. Fancy doing it all again on Sunday? Oh, excuse me.
Only if you will.
Oh, I will.
That may,
So-
it means doing more stitching though, Nikki.
Oh, that's all right. Sunday's project will be B. So B will be out for the Sunday stitch. Right, I'm going to clear off and leave you guys to it. So thank you guys very much indeed for joining. Thank you for doing all the sharing stuff and show and tell and all that fabulous stuff that you guys do. So I will see you on Sunday, if not before. Okay, so yeah, so that'll be me done. So take care and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye for now.